What is the correct reading order for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? Specifically, where should you read Killjoy in this series? This is the novella that is associated with the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. Quick sidebar, if you read the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, 5 survive, and then you picked up the reappearance of Rachel Price and you were like, what just happened? You are not alone, my friend. If you tried this out and you're like, wow, that's way denser than Holly Jackson's other books, if you got nervous about where exactly this author was heading, if this really let you down, that is completely understandable. However, you should still give Holly Jackson a chance. Her newest publication, Not Quite Dead Yet, which came out this summer in like June or July, is phenomenal. This is back to a return to easy to read, fast-paced mystery writing that's super fun and super interesting. The ending shocked me. I was thrilled this entire time. Loved this book. After the reappearance of Rachel Price, I really was only going to give Holly Jackson one more chance because this was way too dense and the story took forever to get through, in my opinion. This one was a really hard read. But after picking up Not Quite Dead Yet, I can say I'm back to absolutely loving Holly Jackson. She's fabulous. That was just a quick sidebar. Now back to why we're all here today. The novella that accompanies the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy is called Killjoy. It does not come as a hardback in this edition, although there is a hardback in the special edition that matches well the special editions for the trilogy. This is what they look like. This is actually my personal hardback version, which I think is super pretty, and I'm really proud of how it came out. Regardless, where do you read this? Well, I've seen it placed in different places. I see a lot of people saying that you should read this first because it's chronologically first. I see a lot of people saying you should read it last since it was published last. Chronologically speaking, this is how the 3 books plus the novella go, with Killjoy being first. This book takes place literally the night before A Good Girl's Murder happens. So I can understand why some who love a chronological read would put this first. The reason I wouldn't is because this is the weakest book in the entire trilogy plus novella series. It doesn't mean it's bad, but it is the weakest. The strongest book in the trilogy is really an in-between between book 1, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and book 3, As Good as Dead. Honestly, I don't know which one I would rate as being higher. I think maybe, just maybe, As Good as Dead ranks a little bit higher, just barely higher than A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. But honestly, this is such a fantastic start and conclusion to this trilogy. It's fabulous. Good Girl, Bad Blood is not bad as a second book. It is, a little bit, it's less good in comparison to the first and third. It's still excellent. I still really liked it, but it would definitely be in that third ranking spot. If you try to read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and you start with Killjoy, it might be a good ride for you. But honestly, it's such a weak start. Additionally, while chronologically this can go first, this actually has a lot of little Easter egg hints into what happens in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder along with Good Girl, Bad Blood. And I think if you read it after these 2 books, you'll have the best time with this, even though it is the weakest. Meaning this is the proper order. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl, Bad Blood, Killjoy, and then conclude with As Good as Dead. I read this after reading As Good as Dead, and honestly, this was such a phenomenal conclusion to the trilogy that to pick up a book that was just genuinely weaker than the rest of the series wasn't the best way to conclude this story. I think if you're going to start on a really good note and you're going to end on a fantastic note, with the weaker books in the middle, it's fine. This one chronologically has to go in the middle anyways, but this one will fit really great right after. This book is like 117 pages or something. It's extremely short. I read this in one day, so it's not going to drastically interrupt your reading experience for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Plus, the ending of this book was just so emotionally provoking, and I was so ready to read book 3, which I think is awesome. I don't think this would have detracted from my ability to enjoy book 3. In fact, it would have been just this little, fun little prequel pause before going into this insane journey. So despite the fact that I haven't seen this order recommended anywhere, this is honestly, in my opinion, the best way to read this series if you're planning on reading the novella. It's got the smoothest journey. You'll get the most out of the novella because it relates to book 1 and 2 so well, and you'll still end the entire series with a really strong book. So there you have it, just a quick how to read this series in my recommendation. I also kind of just want to show off my beautiful box set for the series. I took the original box set for the trilogy and I expanded it because I added in Killjoy, which was not originally part of the box set, and it looks really cute and it sits beautifully on my shelf. That's all for today, but keep reading what you love.